Hi everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Under the Cover. We're going to recap one of the recent workshops we had here at Willis Music with Carolyn Miller. So we're going to highlight some Carolyn Miller books and sheet music. First one we'll look at is Sportacular WarmUps. This is a semi-older series that's been revamped with some CD accompaniment, just so your students can begin to learn some warm-ups, but also hear kind of what the warm-ups sound like as well. The reason they're called Sportacular is because a couple decades ago, we came up with the idea that we're losing some students to sports activities instead of music. So this combines the interest of sports into the activity of music. So when we go under the cover, we can see that there is a CD that comes with it for the accompaniment. But the table of contents goes through basketball, baseball, track and field, extreme adventure sports, and soccer. So Carolyn Miller takes these sports and creates musical imagery to capture the idea of the sports. So in basketball, we'll just give you a little example here. She takes the act of dribbling, that motion, and kind of introduces some staccato in the warm-up. And in free throw, the third exercise, she had the imagery of the release. So she creates a two-note slur, da-da, da-da. Great little warm-up there. Let's skip ahead to baseball. It's the heat of baseball season right now. And we'll get to one of my favorites, which is the rundown here. The rundown, great baseball play when someone gets caught between bases. Here you've got hands going in opposite motions, helping that warm-up, getting all 5 fingers going. There's plenty more exercises in this book, but this is Sportacular WarmUps, Book 1 by Carolyn Miller. If you're looking for a book that teaches lyricism and artistry, look no further than Carolyn Miller's Piano Solos in Lyrical Style. Complete with an introduction by the composer, Carolyn Miller. You see that there are 8 solos here, 7, my bad. 7 solos here with all in the lyrical style to teach your students how to be expressive in the music. 2 of these I'd like to point out. The 4th one in here is Knights of the Castle. Kind of goes through a heroic and sweet kind of back and forth, depicting the image of the knight marching and then the princess appears. So you get expressive quality even with some dotted 8th, 16th rhythms. And the other one I'd like to point out is Tango Español. It gets quite a Spanish flavor to it. Some syncopated rhythms, but also very lyrical playing here. And the reason I point these 2 pieces out is because both of them are on the Federation list for 2017 to 2020. So definitely check out Piano Solos in Lyrical Style by Carolyn Miller. If you're looking for a book that has some great ideas for recital literature for your younger students, perhaps middle elementary to late elementary, look no further than Carolyn Miller's Composer's Choice. This book includes 8 original solos by Carolyn Miller, each chosen by her as some of her favorites that she's personally written. It includes performance notes to give you a little idea as to what she was thinking when she wrote each one. Now, 2 of these solos are on this year's Federation list for competitions, and we'll look at those too. But here at Willis Music, we're trying to help you pick out some good literature for your students for the upcoming contest season. So we'll look at Morning Dew. We get a little bit of introduction to the pedal, some sustained playing, but it creates this wonderful feeling of the morning dew, waking up to the new morning. Great lyrical solo here with some left hand in the treble clef. So it experiments with some different hand and fingering positions. So that's Morning Dew. And the other one is The Goldfish Pool, a very quick paced, a lot of 16th notes kind of piece. Gives you an idea of a goldfish swimming around in its little aquarium at a very kind of ADD quick pace. So a lot of 16th note runs in this one. Now it sounds harder than it is, but it's a very patterned piece and creates a fun effect for your student to play. So this is Carolyn Miller's Composer's Choice, Book 1. Recently here at Willis Music, we hosted a workshop with Carolyn Miller, one of our Willis Music composers. There she talked about some of the pieces she's written over the years and how that can help teachers and students alike. One of the pieces she talked about was Triplet Etude, a fun triplet and arpeggio exercise. When you go under the cover to this piece, you can see that it is for Titus. Titus is the name of Carolyn's dog, who brought so much excitement into her life. So this piece is dedicated to him, and it has a playful, somewhat dog-like characteristic to it. But it is an arpeggio exercise, so you get the C arpeggio going up with two hands and then crossing over with the left hand. It's fun throughout, and you get the experience, the student gets the experience of going up the octave, 8 VA, and then coming back down. So it experiments with some different hand placements. So this is Triplet Etude by Carolyn Miller. To purchase the books discussed today, or any of the thousands of titles we carry, visit your local Willis Music store or go to willismusic.com.